They've been taking $500 billion a year out of our country. It's time that we stop.
The man who reshaped the American economic system, the brains of Trump's trade war and considered China's first enemy, he's Peter Navarro. Peter Navarro is considered one of the most egalitarian men in America. He has always called for taxing the rich in order to help the poor. He is the smart politician who always warns of the economy of the state of China, saying, "We must be careful, otherwise this country will destroy America." Peter Navarro is an American man who studied at Harvard University, worked as a teacher at Irvine University in 1989, before he took the political field. He has several books and literature on politics, and he was one of the most demanding to preserve the environment. Navarro considers the mastermind and decision-maker of all the decisions taken by U.S. President Donald Trump as the #1 Trump advisor. The story started in the year 2001 with the accession of China to the World Trade Organization, and its entry into economic competition at the international level, which led to what is known as the Chinese shock on the American economy. Thousands of cheap goods and products invade American markets, and replace them nationally. Hundreds of factories closed and thousands of people lost their jobs. Meanwhile, Navarro was watching what was happening and warning everyone that China poses the greatest threat to America, which really happened when it became the second most powerful economy in the world. This led Navarro to write a book called Death by China in the year 2006, the book that impressed businessman Donald Trump and who fated to become the current president, to become this mastermind duo in order to stop the Chinese pandemic. And they agreed that the only solution is to impose expensive taxes on Chinese products, and the encouragement of international big companies to work in China instead of other countries. In the end, this duo believes that China is investing its profits in strengthening its military forces, which constitutes a serious threat to national security, so this is considered the only solution in order to pressure it, which changes its policies. And this is what happened, to start the trade war between the two largest economies in the world, a war that is likely to lead to a global depression of products as it did in the 30s. Navarro is the person who now leads this world war, after he became the director of the National Trade Council, so that his words are the ones that manage the American scene. $300 billion of Chinese goods targeted by American taxes, and 75% of American goods were targeted from China in response to America. This led to a decline in the level of the economy of both countries, which caused the European Union to intervene to calm the situation, as one of those affected by the situation, but in the end it is considered the most affected American consumer, which was what Navarro knew well, and he mentioned this in one of his books, The Policy Game. Finally, U.S. President Trump announced that this trade war would cease as soon as possible, and that a comprehensive trade agreement with China would be reached. So it seems that this war will end, but what everyone knows now is that China is a super economic country that is difficult to stop, or perhaps it isn't possible to do so.